All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is the answers to the questions for the first day's homework packet number 1. Here's for Tuesday from today. Okay, so the first thing that we have to do is decide what our first step is. We have nothing to distribute, we have nothing to combine. Our first step here is to what, ladies?
You need to subtract 6 from both sides.
Subtract 6 from both sides. I don't like writing in pencil. 6 plus 2x is, what do we say this inequality is?
Greater than or equal to?
Subtract 6. Subtract 6. What do we get? 2x is greater than or equal to, what's 10 minus 6?
4.
4. What's our next step?
Divide both sides by 2.
Do we have to flip the sign?
No.
X is greater than or equal to?
2. No.
How would we tell them to graph it?
Close circle at 2. Going to the right.
What's going to the right?
Arrow.
What's a good test point?
2.
Plugging it back into the original equation. 6 plus 2. Why did I write it like that? Why did I write it like that?
Times.
What do I get?
10.
Is greater than or equal to 10. Is that a true statement?
Yes.
Boom. First step in number 7.
Add 2 on both sides.
Why?
Because the inverse of negative 2 is positive.
The inverse of negative 2 is positive 2. Somebody said that I wasn't loud enough the last time that I did my video, so I'm going to turn it up. All right. So let's show that. Negative 9x minus 2. What is this inequality sign?
Greater than.
Greater than or equal to. So I add 2 to both sides. What am I left with? Negative 9x
Less than or greater than.
is greater than or equal to
18.
18. What's my next step?
Divide by negative 9 on both sides.
When we divide or multiply by a negative number with inequalities, what do we have to do?
Flip the sign.
So let's do that. Negative 9x is greater than or equal to 18 divided by negative 9. I like to circle the inequality sign when I know I have to flip it. So it's now going to be x is less than or equal to
Negative 2.
negative 2. How would we tell them how to graph it?
Close circle at negative 2. Going to the left.
What's going to the left?
Arrow.
Because if the solutions are less than negative 2. What's a good test point?
Negative 2.
Negative 9, how would I write that? Instead of x, I put
Parentheses.
and
Negative 2.
negative 2. Good catch. Is greater than or equal to 16.
You forgot to subtract 2.
I forgot to subtract 2. Excellent. So I've got 18 minus 2 is greater than or equal to 16. What does that equal?
16.
16 is greater than or equal to 16. Is that a true statement?
Yes.
Did we have to flip the sign?
Yes.
Last one. Look at that, how quickly we're going through this. There's only one more step that's required in this one.
Distribute.
What does that mean?
Multiply.
Distribute the what, Anaya?
The 7.
What do I get?
7x.
Keep going.
7x minus 35.
Is?
Greater than?
Mm-mm. Looks like a little tiny L. Squished up, so it's going to be what?
Less than.
Or equal to? What?
Negative 7.
Negative 7. What are my steps?
Add 35 on both sides.
Add 35. What am I going to have to do next?
Divide by 7.
Divide by 7. Do I have to flip the sign?
No.
Armando, do you want to finish your homework here, sweetie, or do you want to go? Okay. Where? Thank you, sweetie. Okay. Then let's do that. Add 35. Add 35. 7x is less than or equal to, what's negative 7 plus 35?
28.
Mm-hmm. Divide both sides by 7. What's my final answer? Say the whole thing.
X is less than or equal to 4.
Excellent. How would we tell them how to draw the arrows?
Close circle at 4.
Arrow goes where?
To the left.
Mm-hmm. What's a good test point?
4.
Yep. Let's do something that's actually less than 4. What's another good test point?
0.
0. So instead of writing x, what am I going to write?
0.
Mm-hmm. All I've done is I've just taken my original inequality up at the top and I've substituted in x equals 0. I can put this exactly as I see it in the calculator. Instead of having to do the mental math, this is how I would do it. Exactly as I see it. Walk me through it. 7,
7.
parentheses,
0 minus 35.
0 minus, I think it's 5,
Oh, yeah, 5.
right? What does that equal?
Negative 35.
Negative 35 is less than or equal to negative 7. Is that a true statement?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did we have to flip the sign?
No.
That's our homework for Tuesday. Signing off. To be continued. Sequel tomorrow.